With Benavidez's victory, it's seeming as if people around the sports world feel like he proved himself. He's already proved himself, I thought, after defeating Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? It feels like people feel like he had to prove something already. He's already been the world. He's the linear world champ. He's already been the world champion at 168 before Canelo even got there. Before Canelo was a champion at 168, Benavidez already came and done that already. So I don't know why people feel like he's got to be in a position where he's got to prove himself. And I'm now hearing reports now about different things as far as him fighting Morrell and different guys. Why does Morrell get pushed to the forefront now with Benavidez? He's trying to get his belts back. He's trying to get his belts back, and he got to fight Morrell. How is that gonna help him in a situation where he's at 168 and he's trying to get an opportunity back in his belts? And then I'm hearing other reports about people saying Bivol. Man, I'll touch on that subject later on. But I've already told people a long time ago that Benavidez will entertain the option of Morrell. Right now, from what I'm seeing, that's the only possible option he actually has. Because Canelo is not going to fight him. I don't know why people feel like Canelo had Benavidez on his list if he would have won this fight. I told people that. Then you had guys saying that he was signed for September. Benavidez never signed a contract or had an agreement to fight Canelo in September. I've been told people that. Been told you. Only option right now is Morrell. Munguia off the table because he gonna end up being an option for Canelo. Munguia's always been an option. From what I've heard, reports saying, I haven't heard Canelo shooting that down or saying that's not right or anything. From what I've heard, they waiting on John Ryder fight. So what people getting confused is they waiting on, let me see if Benavidez beat Andre, then if he does that, then Canelo gonna fight him. That's wrong. They're waiting on Munguia to fight John Ryder. They've already said it, man. They've already put the reports out there. Unless they're not telling the truth, you know what I'm saying? From what I've seen, they've done everything they said they was gonna do. But I don't know. I guess a lot of people feel like Benavidez just now proving himself or something. Man, he should have had this fight 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I told guys to fight him 3 years ago. It's not 3 years ago. He's more dangerous now. He's the most dangerous now. You know what I'm saying? He's already hit that level now. At 26, he's in his prime. It's official. He's definitely in his prime right now. He just said he had his best training camp. It's obvious. He went out there and stopped Andre. Made it look easy. Just at a different level now. Now guys at 168, you hear a lot of guys ain't calling out Benavidez like they were before, right? Yeah, that stuff wasn't real, man. I mean, at this time right now, if he fights at 168, I see him fighting Morrell. Because Munguia is not going to be there because Munguia is going to end up fighting Canelo. If he get past John Ryder. Which, Munguia is a good fighter. I can see him getting past John Ryder. He might have a little trouble. And John Ryder's a decent fighter. He can make the fight go 12 rounds and make it difficult. It might be a 10-round fight, I think. Might make it difficult on him. But I can see Munguia winning that fight. But I don't feel like Canelo will try to fight Benavidez at this time. And trust me, nobody want to see the fight worse than I do. I want to see the fight now. But I don't think I'll get my hopes up as far as Canelo making the decision on that. Like, what Benavidez did is going to make a difference on Canelo's decision. You know what I'm saying? He usually picks opponents way before a guy even probably beats them. He probably had Yildirim picked before Darrell even fought him, so I wouldn't look at that as an option. But I hope Benavidez is an option. I hope I'm wrong. I honestly do. But from what I'm seeing, what people saying, as far as Morrell, yeah, I mean, Morrell be an option. If he can't get Canelo, he's still going to try to go after Canelo. But at this time right now, Morrell has a fight coming up. You know what I'm saying? In about 2 weeks. So we going to see what Morrell looks like. I know Morrell is a good fighter. He going to end up winning. But just got to see. Different styles, different fights. Everything's always different. You know what I'm saying? He's still developing. He's young in his career. Is he ready for somebody like Benavidez? I don't know, man. For sure. I really don't think so. I mean, the fight can happen. I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? I think Morrell got a chance. Obviously, he's a fighter, but at this time, I just don't see nobody stopping Benavidez right now. No, sir. Not this time. It's different now. The way he doing things now is way different. But Canelo, he's in a position right now, man. He's choosing who he gets to fight, which I don't have no problem with. You know what I'm saying? That's the way they made it. I've come to grips with basically he can do whatever he wants. I'm just gonna cover things how they go. You know what I'm saying? He's at that level now. I mean, because you got to think about it. Out of all the things he's done, he's only lost to Bivol, okay? He ain't got the rematch for Bivol. Don't nobody want to see the rematch for Bivol. They want to see Benavidez fight Bivol. So it's like, it ain't no reason to even ask for no other fight then. They want Benavidez to get back for Canelo. So it's like, oh, okay, you want Canelo. Like I told people on videos before, they want Benavidez to do Canelo dirty work. I know it sounds kind of crazy when I say it, but it's just the honest truth. Truth sounds weird sometimes. It sounds rude too, but that's dirty work. You know what I'm saying? He already lost to Bivol, so I mean, I want to see the fight though. I think it's a good challenge. I'm just saying, for them to ask that for that instead of Benavidez fight. Benavidez should be in a higher position than what Tyson Fury was when he fought Deontay Wilder. Because Benavidez, he the linear world champ, and he doing more matches before getting the title defense, or as far as a chance at a title, than anybody. If this was any other linear world champ, he would have had a chance at a title. Benavidez getting no chance at a title right now. Because this is how it's supposed to go right now. I'm breaking down to y'all. I might say this in another video, so I might repeat myself, but it's supposed to go Canelo 168 versus Benavidez, right? That'll be for Undisputed. And Benavidez fight Bivol next year, and that'll be Undisputed for 175. Then guess what? People ain't even thinking about it yet. Because I don't know if anybody else thinking about this. So I'm just putting this together because, I'm just going to go. But then, let's just say Bivol win and Benavidez win. Benavidez 168, Undisputed. Bivol 175. Then they go against each other, and guess what? It'll be a match for Undisputed for 168 and 175. See how that goes? That's how easy that can be. That'll be amazing if that happened. Will it happen? I don't know. From what I'm seeing, it's not a good chance that it can happen. It should happen though. From what I'm seeing, it should happen real quick. But I mean, it's on Bivol them end, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? From Benavidez, the only person that's not holding their end in the bargain is Canelo. Because from what I seen, Benavidez said, oh yeah, I'll fight Bivol. He's basically saying, like, by the time September comes, a Bivol fight makes sense. I mean, he'll do it tomorrow because of course he won't smoke, but they saying like by September, that makes sense. And by September, if Canelo was to fight in May, Bivol was to fight in June, and Benavidez, that'll be undisputed then. Next September, be boom. I'm telling you, bro, that's how it's supposed to go. Is it gonna go that way? I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna go that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they want to put Canelo in that position. Because then you're gonna be missing out on big time fights. You know what I'm saying? Canelo still bring big time fights, so he can be like, you know what? I'll just do my own thing. Then you're gonna be missing out on other stuff. Not as far as the fighters, but you know, the promotional teams and people who hand out the belts. I don't think they want to lose out on the chance to do Canelo fights like that. So they kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. They want to make sure he can keep the belt. I mean, it's good for boxing, so why not? You know what I'm saying? That's just the position they in right now. That's what they rolling with. Let's roll with it. Cause obviously, what Benavidez deserves don't mean nothing to nobody, because he would have been in the ring with Canelo already. That 168 division, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of it. Got a lot of you got a couple of older guys, mostly young guys though. And most of the young guys are talking about doing the fights together. Most of the older guys are just, I don't know, they're kind of sitting on their hands. So yeah, but if Benavidez can get that fight by the time next year pops up, that'll make a lot of sense. That'll make a whole lot of sense, because that fight be right on time for the winner of 175. And let's be real, most likely gonna be Benavidez, bro, because Benavidez is the only one that, well, I don't know. With Canelo, I can't say that, because Canelo already fought Bivol. It'll be perfect, you know what I'm saying? I don't see what the problem is. It'll be perfect in my eyes. I see absolutely no problem with it. It's perfect in my eyes. It makes perfect sense, especially with Canelo doing that. But if Benavidez can't get an opportunity, that's gonna be horrible. It really is. Anybody else would have already had an opportunity. That's why I said they just waiting on him to slip up, man. Honestly. Or they're trying to keep him at bay, but it's really not gonna happen, because he's ready to fight whoever. And he's calling out big names who's available. You know what I'm saying? Bivol's not available right now, but we already know his fight schedule, so that just makes sense. Canelo, I mean, we kind of know his fight schedule, but not really. There's a lot of guys going around saying he already signed to fight Benavidez in September, but like I said, that's false. I don't know where that report coming from. There's been a lot of people saying it the last couple of weeks. I keep trying to say he's never signed to do that. If he did, man, we would have been talking about that. What? If he signed to fight Canelo already, that would have made too much sense. But man, I don't know, man. Seems to me he got a lot of guys scared too, man. Got a lot of guys scared. Because he's trying to fight a guy now that beat Canelo. A guy who just beat Canelo, he's like, yeah, I'm finna fight him. Like, that makes so much sense when it comes to why a person like me thinks that he can beat Canelo. He's trying to fight everybody who beat Canelo. But it's hard to hold a guy like Benavidez back when he's doing all that. It's just a matter of time. Guy's got to retire. He ain't going nowhere. So it's like, okay. I mean, Canelo can go on and fight 168s. But people gonna always keep asking him from now on, hey, you gonna fight Benavidez? Too many people know now. It's not a secret anymore. I was asking this during the pandemic when everybody was already out. I was like, hey, is Benavidez gonna fight Canelo? I like to see that. What has he done? He's young. He's only 23. I'm like, he fought Floyd at 23. You can't fight Benavidez. Oh, Benavidez not the same fighter. He's not on that level. Now everybody's saying he on that level. You see how that works? They don't never see, bro. I'm telling you, the way these fans work, bro. They gotta see a couple of knockouts to believe. Then when they believe, they gonna push them away from somebody else. Hey, have him fight Bivol. Why Canelo can't get his rematch with Bivol? We gonna put Benavidez on Bivol now? Man, I haven't even thought about that fight like that. I had just got excited about it because he had just said it again. I'm like, oh, okay. He already said this last year, man. Y'all late, man. But that'd be a good fight with Canelo, though, man. Everybody's waiting on that. At 168? I mean, bro, you gotta realize, I hope Canelo knows this. It doesn't matter if you lose, man. They still gonna come out to watch you fight the next fight. You lost the Bivol fight, then the next fight you had with Triple G, everybody came out and act like you ain't lose no fight. So I don't know what the hold up is when it comes to you making big fights. Bro, we don't care if you lose, bro. It's boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you throwing big fights, that's all we care about. We waiting on you to do something. How you gonna get mad at us? We waiting on you to do something. As far as big, you always having big fights, so we just trying to wait on the next one. That's what I don't understand. I'm just trying to see if we got the next big fight coming up. He just had the Charlo fight, so I'm like, okay, cool. He's finna lay it all out on the PBC deal. Then I'm like, okay, man, he probably got Benavidez in there somewhere. I ain't want to get myself too excited because it wasn't announced yet. And then other Charlo said he was fighting. So I'm like, oh, I don't even know. I mean, he might surprise everybody and fight Benavidez. He probably not just announcing all kind of fights right now. Obviously, it wouldn't be a good thing to just start announcing certain fights before the other one. You know what I'm saying? With him, it don't really matter, honestly, but technically it's not smart, so I understand what they're saying. But it's just now that fans starting to latch on and understand how much of a monster Benavidez is. Now things can happen. I'm trying to see why it ain't no push from the media or nowhere for making a fight. I'm confused, man. Everybody doing their own thing. They mentioning Benavidez next fight, but not Canelo's. It's like, dude, Benavidez just fought. If Canelo's not his next fight, why are you mentioning Benavidez? Who's Canelo's next fight? They don't have no idea, but they know who Benavidez's next fight is. Just a lot of weird stuff going on. Very weird. And I don't understand it. I didn't think they was going, because I thought they already knew about Bivol. I'm like, okay. You know, I was talking about that a couple weeks ago. I'm like, oh. Benavidez talking about fighting Bivol again. Now they like, yeah, do that. Don't worry about Canelo. He can do what he wants. Do what he want. Do what he want. It's crazy. I've never heard nobody say that before. Last time I checked, Floyd, they was saying, oh, he can't do what he want. He needs to fight Manny Pacquiao. Now Canelo can do what he want, but Floyd need to fight Manny Pacquiao. Bro, the hypocrisy don't go far, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like the stuff on here. He needs to fight this person and that person. I'm telling you, man, Benavidez, he gonna have some obstacles trying to fight these guys. They saying he looking too good at these fights. They want him to go to 10 rounds, 12 rounds. All this knocking guys out and stuff. They don't like that. I miss back in the days, bro, when a guy would win and everybody would say, yeah, I want to see that fight next. Now you got guys like saying, oh, yeah, I want to see him fight the guy who lost to the guy who was the champion in his weight class. Makes no sense at all. But that's all I got, though. Like and subscribe.